All right, why would you want to use your realtor's recommended lender? Of course, you might be thinking, well, I can just go online anywhere and apply. There's all these online companies, they're coming at me, I see them on the internet, I'm getting Facebook ads, I'm talking about buying a home and getting a mortgage, they're coming up in my Facebook and my newsfeed. Or you might be thinking, well, I really love my bank. I just love who I bank with, so I think I'm gonna get a mortgage with them. There's a reason why your realtor is recommending lenders, and it's not because they're getting paid. They actually want you to have, number one, a great experience, because guess what? Your banker does not have to communicate with us. Your banker also works banking hours. They may not be available to you on nights and weekends, right? If they're working banking hours, I guarantee you the home you fall in love with is going to be on the weekends. So if you're wanting pricing on taxes and homeowners insurance and homeowner associations, you want to see what that total payment looks like, you might have to wait till Monday, and that's going to be really frustrating. Our goal as your realtor is to make sure your entire home buying experience is wonderful. So whenever you're looking online, we don't know who that person is. That person, they've never met you. They have absolutely no dedication to providing you great service. They have absolutely no dedication to making sure that your experience is wonderful here whenever you're buying in Florida. You might bank somewhere in a different state and think, you know what, I've used this lender before in this state, so it must be the same. Guys, it's not the same. I promise you, it's not going to be the same experience. There's like a 1% of all lenders, if they're out of state, that are going to be able to provide you with the same experience that they did in state. They're not local. We have local customs. Our contracts are completely different. Our loan approvals are completely different. Our timeframes, the appraisers, there's so much that's different whenever you're moving to a new state. You really have got to trust the local realtor. Now, of course, that means you need to trust your realtor first. So having a great consult and talking to them about these options. So when we go and we recommend, say, this is who we work with, it's number one because they communicate. They communicate with us, they let us know what they need, and they communicate with our buyers. They explain things to them when they have questions. They pick up their phone and talk to them on nights and weekends. They're able to get them pricing sheets. These things are so important to our buyers that I can tell you 99% of the time when a buyer has used a lender outside of our recommendations, they've regretted it for a number of reasons. And that doesn't mean that they're all bad, but it does mean they're not used to our local customs and contracts. We recently had a terrible experience, and this type of experience happens very often with out-of-state lenders, that they're extensions. They tell us one thing that they can get it done and it just doesn't happen, or they don't communicate with the realtor and keep us out of the loop. That is not providing a fantastic experience because now we're all stressed. It's not so easy to just move a closing date. So if the lender thinks our contracts are easily moved, they're not, especially in a competitive market where a seller and the listing agents are constantly telling us, I've got a backup offer higher than yours. There's always that pressure on us to perform within the contracts, and we've got to be able to protect your binder deposit. So working with a lender that understands how important it is to abide by the timelines, close on time, and provide great communication and service is really what we want for you. So if you have questions about using someone that you've already gotten approved with, or the difference, it's always a great idea to rate, shop, and interview your realtor as well as your lender.